Really quick before we begin this video, this isn't going to be one of these super highly edited videos with crazy cuts and music coming in every 3 seconds. It's just going to be me talking, me giving you advice from what I wish I knew in my life. So if you want a real convo, just stick around because what I'm about to say is what I wish someone told me this way earlier. So most people say they want success, but they don't actually want success. They want the idea of success. See, they want the outcomes, the lifestyle, the freedom, the respect. They want to wake up one day and just have it all there. What they don't want is what they're not prepared for, which is the actual amount of work it takes you to get there. And I'm not even talking about how hard everyone else is working, or says they're working at least. I'm talking about the volume. The amount of work you actually need to do to get to where you are. Because look, you think you need to do 10 things, but it takes you 1,000 things to get to where you want to be. You think it's going to take you 1 year, but it's going to take you 4 years. And you think you're going to feel motivated for every single week. You're going to feel like quitting every single day, but you still need to show up. That's the thing that people underestimate, not how much of hard work there is. And I did the same exact thing, okay? When I started, I genuinely thought I was 6 months away from being a millionaire, okay? I thought I had it all mapped out, but it made sense in my head. It was logical. It was super reasonable. But 2 years later, I was still in the same ugly phase of just working, just grinding with almost nothing to show. I was still questioning everything, okay? And here's the thing that actually got me, okay? I wasn't being lazy for these 2 years. I was genuinely working, putting in hours every single day. But the difference from how much I thought I was going to have to work and how much I actually had to work is the thing that no one warned me about. And that's what this video is about, okay? In psychology, there's this concept, it's called the planning fallacy. Okay, the idea is super simple. Humans are made to underestimate how long it's going to take and how hard it's going to be every single time. So it's not a you problem, okay? It's a problem that all people have. And it gets really dangerous when you're trying to build something, when you underestimate the effort. See, you set a mental deadline, okay? You see, I'm going to do this in a month from now. And that month passes. And whether you achieve it or not, your brain just says, okay, I just need more time. Your brain says, maybe this isn't working when a month passes. Maybe I'm not the right person for this. Your brain gives you all these different excuses. So you change what you're doing. Or you quit. Or you even just start rebuilding it from scratch. But you were way closer than what you actually thought. You just thought you ran out because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't made for it. You just underestimated the amount of work it took. See, the most successful people in life aren't the most talented. They aren't the most connected people. They're the ones who packed for the long trip. They're the ones who went in knowing how ugly it's gonna get in business. And I'm not just saying that it was going to be harder and longer than it took for me. And like, they just chose to do it, okay? They signed up for the full thing, not for the highlight reel, okay? Let me give you an example of what the timeline actually looks like, okay? Most of these overnight millionaire success stories that you hear, when you actually dig into it, there is 5 to 10 years that it takes to actually getting there, okay? See, the podcast that blew up, no one talks about the 200 episodes that he filmed that no one listened to. The business doing millions, no one knows about the 3 years where he was struggling to keep up with the rent and the bills. And let's say, for example, a content creator, him uploading reels every day for 3 years until he actually went viral. Because look, if you think you're going to go in for 1 year, you're not going to make it. It's a game of 5, 10 years. You're going to quit 1 year, and not because you failed, but because you had the wrong mental mindset. So what do you actually do for this? Just stop asking why it's not working yet and start asking, are you still moving? Because in the early stages of business, movement is the only metric that matters. Not the results, not the numbers, not the validation you get. Are you still in the same position when you started? And the second question is just double your timeline, okay? Whatever you think it's gonna take you, double it. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm trying to protect you from quitting too early. Give yourself the runaway that you actually need. And the third thing is, this one actually changes everything for me, okay? You have to fall in love with the process, to do it even though no one is watching, to do it even though it's not paying off for you. Because I promise you, there's gonna be a super long stretch. And that stretch is not a sign that it's not working. That stretch is literally where everyone thought that I was gonna make it, but they don't. See, the goal isn't to avoid the hard part. The goal is to plan yourself in advance. So when the hard times do come, you're not gonna quit. You prepared for this, okay? See, you're not behind and you're not broken, okay? You're probably just super early in where you are now. Whether it's your business journey, your fitness journey, whatever that might be, okay? Whatever that is for you, just keep on going and show up on the days where you don't feel like it. Okay? And the only real question is, are you willing to keep on going? Because that's the question that separates people who make it from those who don't. Are you willing to keep going even though it's not working? Are you willing to go through the mud even though there is no escape? See, that's the entirety of this video, okay? Just don't underestimate the amount of work that it actually needs to get to where you want to be. Okay, most people want to say that, oh, I want to get here and they want to get there, but they underestimate the amount of work it takes and they quit way too early. That's it. That's the whole takeaway of this video. So if you like content when it comes to motivation and all these different things, I'm uploading daily on YouTube where it's the same style of videos where I'm just talking to the camera. So if you found that this is useful, make sure you subscribe and drop me a follow on my Instagram. It'll be linked in the bio. And for now, that's it. Just remember, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.